Hello guys, what's up? It's Tova. I hope you all are doing well today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tova and I run an online clothing brand called Reborn Club where I sell positive and uplifting messages on hoodies, journals, accessories, and so much more. So if you're interested in following along my small business journey, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Today's video, we have a more casual, sit-down, chit-chatty vibe. Today I'm going to be talking about Black Friday, like literally Black Friday 101. I've actually made a video similar to this in the past where I talked about my tips and tricks with Black Friday, and I wanted to remake it just in case it got lost in the shuffle. I also feel like my perspective changes every single year as Black Friday comes and goes. As an e-commerce business, Black Friday is genuinely one of the most important times to sell. It's also like the start of a very busy season as it's holiday season. Obviously, Christmas time is one of the most popular times to be buying gifts. So I want to share my tips and tricks on how to ensure that you have a successful Black Friday and how to start prepping now. So without further ado, let's get straight into the tips. I wrote my tips down on my phone just so I don't forget. My first tip to Black Friday is to look at the trends of your previous ones. Now, if you've never done a Black Friday before and you're a new business owner, that is perfectly okay. I would start looking at what businesses similar to yours did for previous Black Fridays. I think it's really important to look at the trends, especially in your industry, and see what has been done before and what has seemed to work. But if you have had a business for over a year and you have experienced the whole Black Friday rundown, then this would be a very good time for you to look back at your previous Black Friday stats and see what did well, what sold the best, what sale feature was the best, like what posts did the best on social media, and take a look at the trends over there, because that will tell you what you may or may not want to implement into your future Black Friday plan. But also, this is a good time to look at other business owners and other businesses and see, okay, when did they start advertising for Black Friday? What were their promotions like? Did they come out with anything new? Did they do a restock? Did they do a sale? Did they do like a limited time deal? Did they do limited time products? This is a great time for you to analyze the market that you're in and see what was done. And even if it isn't the market that you're in, like for instance, if I just started looking at like beauty companies or candle businesses and seeing what they did for Black Friday, that's also perfectly okay. It's all in the e-commerce world. But yeah, I would just take a look and do your research and see like what the trends were from last year or the previous years and see what worked and what didn't work. I'm trying to think of something that for me like just didn't seem to go so well. In general, I've noticed that buy one get ones for my store just don't really do that well. Even if it's buy one get one free or buy one get one 50% off, it just doesn't seem to do as well as being like, okay, the whole site is 50% off. So that's what I continue to do. I've also noticed that in the past trends with my business, it works the best when I have my sale price on the actual listing rather than you being like, okay, everything is 80% off, use this code at checkout to get that deal. That just doesn't work as well for me. What works better is having each price listed, which is more work for the business owner, yes. But for instance, in my case, it worked better, so that's what I'll continue to do. Okay, second tip, to make sure that you have a good website in place, a nice aesthetic, clean, user-friendly website. And this is actually something that you can achieve with Debutify. Debutify is like an all-in-one platform that you can use to enrich and enhance your website's appearance and functionality. They have so many different apps and integrations that you can add into your website along with their very own theme. And it looks flawless. It's really easy to use. I've used them before, and now I'm going to show you what the platform looks like on my computer and do a little walkthrough and show you some of my favorite features that you could be using for Black Friday to make sure that you have a successful Black Friday as an e-commerce owner. Okay, so this is what my platform looks like. First and foremost, I wanted to show you the widgets because I think that this is really something that can help you for Black Friday and really help you get some more conversions and some more sales. Some of these widgets that I'm enabling on my website are like cart discounts, delivery time previews, color swatches. The way I look at it is it's just small accessories that help you in the bigger picture. And they even break down their widgets so you can look at cart maximizers ones, shop protectors, conversion triggers, and so on. Debutify also has different partners that can help you achieve your goals in terms of like SMS marketing, email marketing, and so on. It's definitely such an all-in-one platform to use. They even have their own themes, like for instance, this fashion theme. You can see what a demo store would look like. Now it's time for me to add my own theme. They actually just came out with their Debutify 7.2 theme. So as you can see, this is what it looks like on my website. There's so much that you can customize, from the basics like colors and text, but you can go in and really customize so much more, like the way that your products show up, obviously the widgets that are presented on your theme, the flow of your overall theme, and so much more. And the best part is, if you ever get confused with Debutify, they have an amazing support system, and they even have tutorials on their platform that are so helpful for small business owners or for business owners who are just starting out and really don't know anything, like literally Shopify store setup, YouTube ads courses, Google ads courses. Their support system is amazing, and that's why I love using Debutify. If you are interested in using Debutify, whether it's now or for Black Friday, I will leave the link in the description box down below, along with any promotions that they may be doing. I just want to thank Debutify for sponsoring this part of today's video. The third tip that I have is to get in stock. And I mean like get in stock now. I already have ordered all my items like from overseas for Black Friday, and that was done in September. I still think it could be done even earlier, to be honest with you, because a lot of manufacturers and suppliers are busy during the season. Like, especially if you're working, you need to make sure that you are ahead of their schedules and that you plan in advance. And other business owners, even screen printers, embroiderers, even if you're dealing with local businesses like that, they also get very busy. Like, this is a very busy season, so you can't expect to order something like a couple weeks or a month in advance and assume that it's going to come in for Black Friday. So if I were you, I would order all your stock way in advance. I'd rather my stock sit around for an extra month than come in late and then I can't do the sales and I can't do the restock and launches that I would like to do. So I feel like nothing would be worse than having this really important time for your business and then realizing that you have no stock, or you can't get stock, or you can't get the colors that you want. Like, it's so much better to be safe than sorry. Start planning what you want in stock now if you haven't already, and then if you know what you want, order it. My tip number 4 is something that I kind of already spoke on earlier in one of the tips, but it is to know what promotion works best for you. So if you are a business owner and you've done promotions before, this is a good time for you to look and see where your sales have increased the most during promotions. And if you just started a business and you've never done sales before, then this is a good time for you to look at other businesses and see what they have done, and also take a look at your margins and your profits and see like what you can afford to do. Obviously, if you can't afford to put the whole website on 50% off, that is totally understandable. Don't feel pressure to do like a crazy sale if it's not something that makes sense for your business, of course. Even if it's 10% off or like $5 off shipping, whatever it is, just figure out what promotions will work best for you. This ties into the next tip number 5, which is to not actually post your promotions too far in advance. I find that when people know what's coming their way like a month in advance, the hype is there like at the get-go. Then you have to understand that during Black Friday, people are getting bombarded with sales, bombarded with marketing and advertisement, and it's so easy for your promotion that you showed like way in advance to be just put at the back of someone's memory. You want to make sure that you are staying up to date and you're staying like at the top of someone's short-term memory and attention span, so you can make sure that the hype is constantly there. My golden rule for my launches is that I pretty much start the hype like a week before. Sometimes it's like 10 days before, but that's pretty much the most amount of time I will do beforehand. But a week before, I'll start teasing like what's coming. So in this case, okay, let's say Black Friday. I think Black Friday is November 29th this year. Let's say I decide to do my deals on November 24th, and I want to try to be ahead of some of the sales, which is also another tip I'm going to get into. But let's say it's November 24th, then I would say that as of no earlier than November 14th will I start the sales, like the advertising for it. So I would, on November 14th, for instance, I would say like something is coming, set your calendars, set your alarms, whatever, like November 24th at 12 p.m. EST. That would be like the first thing. And the second thing would be like a little teaser of like a new colorway or a new design or something like that. That would be like a day or two later. And then by the time it's November 20th, I would start to explain the sales, what someone can expect, whatever, but maybe I would still like hold back on one of the big ticket items. Like if I have a brand new collection coming, or if I have like, oh my God, by the way, like the sales section's an additional 30% off or something like that, I would wait until a couple days before to announce like the big ticket item, but people would already have a good sense that something big is coming and that maybe some things that they're already looking forward to is coming, because I would have explained that in a couple days beforehand. But by the 4 days prior, 3 days prior, that's when I'll announce like the big ticket items, so people are very hyped for it. And I'll do like a Q&A. I'll I'll keep posting every single day leading up to it. And then obviously November 24th is Black Friday. That's when it would start for me. That's when all the marketing has already been done up to that point, and now I just have to continue the hype by being consistent and continuing to post about the promotions. I just gave you my golden rule, and that rule works for me like for any launch, not just Black Friday, not just the big sales, but like for any launch. That is how I structure it. So hopefully that helps. But my next tip for that, I kind of lost track. Is this tip number 6, I think, is to get ahead of the Black Friday deals. That's why I would actually recommend like starting it. For me personally, it's worked in the past to start my Black Friday like a day or two before the proper Black Friday starts, because as a small business owner, you don't have the same reach, of course, as some of people's favorite brands. Like for instance, let's just say H&M. I'm wearing H&M hoodie right now. H&M obviously has a massive reach. Like they're a huge company, right? So when they post their sales, like it is reaching so many people, and they would be posting it on the day of Black Friday or like the day before. People are going to malls to go shopping for Black Friday. So you don't want to be competing with these massive stores. Like I feel like as a small business owner, I like to be a little bit ahead. So that's why I would recommend doing it even a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days before. I've seen some businesses literally starting their Black Friday deals like a week before or 2 weeks before. It's completely up to you. And also, I'm just thinking about myself and someone who goes shopping. If I go shopping at the mall, I'm broke. I don't want to spend more money. So if then I see like a small business posting about their stuff, it's like, okay, well, I already did my big shop. Like I already know the businesses that I shopped from and stuff. The urgency to go shopping for a small business after you've done all that other stuff is just like, it's just not there as much. So start early. That's what I'm trying to say. Tip number 7 is all about social media and creating a proper social media plan. I think it's so important that you're on top of your social media game, especially because of all the points I just reviewed with you at the fact that it's a very busy time. It's a very saturated time on the social media and online world. Like a lot of businesses are posting their deals, and it would suck if you're not on top of your business plan and you aren't organized with your content. So I would say to have like a social media posting plan, lay out all your social media posts on platforms like such as Planoly or Preview. Those are 2 that I use. So then you can see what your posts look like. You can also schedule it on there. You can schedule on another platform called Later. And if you're busy during that time, then it already goes out. But I would recommend like starting to have your content planned at least like a week or 2 before you start posting it, so you know that your social media is on point and that you are not missing out and being consistent during this time. But I would also recommend to shoot your content maybe like a little bit differently. Like for instance, doing a professional photo shoot. If you've never done that, you can rent a studio, you can get new models, you can try to change up like the backdrops of your photos, the way that it's taken, just to kind of be like, oh, that's a little bit different, because it is a different time. Black Friday is a different time for you to be selling. It's not the same as a random Thursday in September. It's different, you know, like it's like personally, I would want my content to just like stand out a bit. Like for instance, even when Reborn Club has their anniversary, we're gonna be turning 4 next year, my content is different. I have balloons, it's very vibrant. Like my content doesn't look the same as it does like day to day. So for Black Friday, I like to change it up too and just kind of have like that holiday theme going on, different faces, different style content. Okay, my last tip is to create a sense of urgency. At the end of the day, I find that creating a sense of urgency just works the best, not even for Black Friday, but just in general. In terms of Black Friday, the urgency could be derived from something like a limited time deal, a limited time product, an exclusive promotion, or like exclusive entrance into the website. Like for instance, allowing all your email subscribers or SMS subscribers to shop your website like 30 minutes early, creating a product that is only for Black Friday, and once it sells out, it's gone forever. A 24-hour or declining discount is something that I've seen too. First 48 hours, it's 50% off site-wide, and then it goes to 40% off site-wide at like 24 hours, and then the last 10 hours, it's only 30% off. Those are all examples of senses of urgency where you can like really hook the customer in and make sure that they don't have like, should I get it? Should I not get it? Should I get it? Should I not get it? You want to hook them in, you want to get their attention, and you want them to be like, okay, I need to get this now, because if I don't get this now, I'm going to be missing out on this great deal. Guys, I'm tired of talking. I think I need to like rest, because that was a lot of talking. talking. But I really do hope that this video was helpful for you. Black Friday is such an exciting time, and it's a very interesting time for you to see how your business is doing, what kind of place you're in, how many new customers you can achieve, how many old customers will purchase from you. It's a great time for you to really just get your business out there, because I feel like there are so many eyes on retail shopping in that time period. So many people are looking for gift ideas. So many people are looking to go shopping. It's just like a very good time for you to build exposure for your company. So don't be afraid to get in people's faces and to be annoying and to post about your business. And you should really put your business as a priority and have fun with it, genuinely. And if you have any questions, I'm right here. Leave a comment down below and let me know, and I'd be happy to answer them. So I guess with that being said, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos of mine and so we can become friends. I'll see you again sometime soon, and don't forget to stay cool. Peace. Okay.